Go to Dallas to play them? I'm only 10-6. Whew. Damn, I gotta go to Dallas, big dog. Oh my god. Cause they won the fucking division. NFL, fix the cap. It's the same thing that happened to us this year. You might be able to watch me on your PlayStation screen. Because I'm live. I think I gotta see the Seahawks.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys.
18 Gator.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You can get him a channel when you choose to.
On 3rd down, he'll try to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielding just inside the 30. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Eason. That one complete. Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him.
Make sure I might see. Nah.
In the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bother him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. On play action, no throw. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early in the first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Off
the play fake. Eason.
And
his throw is going to be incomplete. It's dropped by his tight end, Charles Clay. But it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Back to the air on 2nd down. Eason got it open man. It's Michael Gallup. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Give the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Eason. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. That play got bottled up.
Looking to throw. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Second and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the
blitz coming, and down he goes. David Onyemata gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
On second down, Elliott. Calling a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is Harris. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
Yo, what the fuck, man? I hate when it's got these sorry-ass links like this. Hold on, I got an idea. Yeah, it's because Apple is fucking pissing me off. I doubt it. Shit being retarded. Just send me screenshots. I screenshot bitches shit all the time. They be having their Snapchat. Even if they don't like it.
Right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card week. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are on the board first here tonight. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's go through the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
I'm about to pull it now. Did you like the nigga that please both?
Forced it out now following the touchdown to kick.
I just like that nigga by mistake. Fuck.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Hey, look. Hey, I just can't open this license plate. And I'm talking about in a short t-shirt.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try to relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
I had it on that.
Throwing on first down. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where
he kind of built like that shorty that works over here at the Dollar General, but she's big and like a little chunky.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. Harris now to return. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas.
I started doing like that.
Good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only first down. He's got a few more shots, maybe. He can take it in the end zone.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, they almost had to feel an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Yeah.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Only thing he's that nigga in the lightning too.
This one taken just inside the 10.
That's what threw me off.
And some room to roam now.
Oh, I just got a kick return touchdown. Turn it
He's
up.
going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. He goes 91 yards on the kick return. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. That one good for a 91-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Caught it just inside the 10 at the 9. And his feet did the rest. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown. But the defense gave one up. That's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field.
You can do the reverse shit, but then you get one. Oh, she bad, big fella. It's the circle in the corner. Yeah, get that plus, big dog.
Cut it to the outside. Ball's delivered. Gets both feet down for the completion.
They go play action here on first down. And that's Elliott, complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete.
Oh, you can move.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They could always drop a song for the summer if you think about it.
Oh, look at the juke.
He better return another
Breaks a
touchdown.
tackle, and he's got an alley.
Oh, no, I got caught.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw.
He had been with first overthrow.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the ground.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to a 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're not able to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Not the Newport.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Only comes out on 4-3 plays.
10th carry now for Elliott. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
If I'm going left, you go right.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How they can get much more balance than this? Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that?
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking.
game.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm
I just
Brandon.
said it on stream.